My dear viewers, hello and welcome to a new episode of our program Cultural Magazine, during which we're going to bring you the latest cultural events that are taking place in Egypt.
Minister of Culture Dr. Ines Abdidaim recently honored a number of heroes from the October victory as well as Egyptian artists. The minister said that the memory of the October victory remains a definitive moment in Egypt's modern history, as it affirmed the will and determination of the Egyptian people and the great Egyptian army to recover a precious part of the homeland. The October victory celebrations aim to inspire youth for more achievements in various fields. The minister added that this anniversary brings to mind the stories of the immortal heroism of the Egyptian army and its brave soldiers for new generations to learn about. She explained the keenness of the Ministry of Culture to celebrate the anniversary of the October victory, which is a message that carries many lofty meanings for the younger generations, confirming that work, giving, and sincerity are the only ways to prove the nation's pride. And she added that honoring the symbols and heroes of the armed forces is a national duty that will inevitably inspire the young generations for a more prosperous future. The honorary event also shows the support of the arts that is expressed in patriotic songs that show feelings of nationalism through artworks. The prizes of the Ana al-Masri, or I'm an Egyptian National Song Competition, in its fourth season were also handed over to the winners during the celebration organized by the Cultural Production Affairs sector, headed by artist Khalid Galel, and held on the stage of the Hanagir Arts Center. The honorary ceremony was followed by an artistic segment for the Synecope Symphony Orchestra, led by the artist George Kulta, which included the winning songs in the competition, in addition to two songs of the winners of last year. Under the auspices of the Minister of Culture, Dr. Ines Abdidaim, and on the occasion of the October Victory celebrations, the Cultural Development Fund sector, headed by Dr. Fathi Abdul Wahab, inaugurates an exhibition of plastic arts under the title Victory and Peace at Prince Taz Palace in the Khalifa district in Old Cairo. 31 plastic artists participate in the exhibition with about 50 artworks, and the exhibition deals with the October victory through expressive and realistic schools in the fields of painting, oil painting, photography, and sculpture. Over the 32 years since its establishment in 1989, the Cultural Development Fund sector was able to play an influential role in supporting and developing cultural life in Egypt. The fund was also able to build bridges of creative dialogue between intellectuals, artists, and the general public. The sector also works to discover young talents in various governorates, support them, and put them on the path of excellence and creativity. The General Authority for Cultural Palaces, headed by Director Hisham Atwa, is organizing an artistic program to celebrate the sun's perpendicularity on the face of the statue of Ramses II through the Aswan Cultural Branch under the auspices of Major General Ashraf Atiyah, the Governor of Aswan. It is noteworthy that October 22nd of each year witnesses the perpendicularity of the sun on the temple of Abu Simbel in Aswan, and it is a unique astronomical engineering phenomena which occurs twice a year. On February 22nd and October 22nd, this phenomena is linked to the season of agriculture and to the ancient Egyptian harvest day. The scene of the second rays of the sun passing inside the Abu Simbel temple on the face of the statue of King Ramses is only repeated twice a year. The first is on the occasion of his birth on February 22nd, and the second is on the occasion of his coronation on October 22nd, and this time also indicates the beginning of the harvest season for the ancient Egyptians. The carving of the temple of Abu Simbel in the rocks dates back to the period between 1279 and 1213 BC, commissioned by King Ramses to approach the gods, glorify him, and celebrate the extension of his influence over Nubia. The temple is located 275 kilometers south of Aswan, and it was first located on the banks of the Nile, but it was raised 60 meters during an international project sponsored by UNESCO to change the location of the temple during the 60s of the last century, with the aim of protecting it from the flooding of waters. The sun's rays are perpendicular to the temple of Abu Simbel after penetrating the front corridor of the entrance of the temple of Ramses II with a length of 200 meters. The Abu Simbel Temple consists of a platform that includes the statue of King Ramses II. Sitting next to it, the statue of god Rahur, his sister, and the god Amun, and a fourth statue of the god Ptah, which the sun does not perpendicular to the face of the statue of Ptah, who was the ancient god of darkness. The Nile Troupe for folk instruments started the artistic performances, and the Aswan, El Anfushi, Minya, Mansoura, Kafr Sheikh, Qina, and El Wadi Grid groups for folk arts also participated. The celebration was held at a number of cultural sites and venues in Aswan.
The Cairo Opera House plays a significant role in the cultural movement that is taking place in Egypt.
Once again, the Cairo Opera House was honored to host the prominent and worldwide famous celebrated ballet Flamenco de Madrid as the first visiting foreign troupe in the new season to present the Fiesta Flamenca performance for 5 nights on the Fountain Theatre at the Cairo Opera House, on Said Darwish Theatre at Alexandria Opera House, and in cooperation with the Embassy of Spain in Cairo. Hosting this famous company is a culturally enriching and fruitful experience that enables us to build bridges between different cultures and nations. Undeniably, the outcome of the encounter between the prestigious Spanish tradition and the great Egyptian Arab music legacy is inspirational and motivating to the Egyptian audience in general and the audience of the Cairo Opera House in particular. The performance is produced by Meher Zikri, choreographed by Francisco Guerrero, directed by Luciano Ruiz, and includes a group of special performances by the band that tell the stories of the art of flamenco and combine dances, music, and songs, and are characterized by dazzling diversity and vitality, and highlight the physical and mental harmony of the exhibitors, reflecting the nature of this art that originated in southern Spain, the product of a special social structure. Then it developed in the 18th century until it reached its current form. Flamenco de Madrid was founded in 2001 as an independent troupe and then transformed into a cultural institution in November 2009. It includes a group of famous show designers and coaches who have rehabilitated more than 200 performers and 50 musicians with the aim of reviving and preserving the classical form of Spanish dance and bolero, which is an authentic part of the history of the arts in Spain. Flamenco de Madrid toured various countries of the world in successful artistic tours, including Italy, Switzerland, Germany, Portugal, Argentina, Mexico, and etc. It also participated in international competitions and festivals, including the Beijing International Festival, and won many awards, including a special prize from the Chinese Ministry of Culture in 2001, a certificate of appreciation from the Egyptian Ministry of Culture in 2005, a special award from the University of China in 2006, the Egyptian Shield from the Ministry of Culture in 2007 in appreciation of their outstanding performances at the Cairo Opera House.
The Ministry of Culture in Egypt is always keen on preserving heritage because Egypt is the land of civilization. Let's watch the following segment on heritage.
The Cairo Opera House organized a concert by the Arab National Music Ensemble led by the maestro Dr. Mustafa Hilmi at the Grand Theatre. It is noteworthy that the Arab National Music Ensemble was established in 1989 with the aim of collecting Arab musical and lyrical heritage, representing it in an advanced academic and scientific style so that the new generation can learn about our Arab music heritage to keep it from disappearing. program includes a bouquet of the most famous traditional and modern lyrical works, including إيه انكتب لي، تعب الهوى قلبي، حبيبي لولا السهر، غريبة منسية، عالحلوة والمرة، أول مرة تحبي يا قلبي، إلا أنت، على قد الشوق، قلبي مفتاحه، سامحتك، بكرة هتعرف، وحشتوني، وحب إيه performed by ريم كمال، غادة آدم، أشرف وليد، أحمد سعد، آيات فاروق، أحمد عصام and soloist violin إيهاب صبحي.
Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, Cultural Magazine. I hope you've enjoyed being with me. Please wait for me in the next episode. Until then, it's goodbye.